Together is a 2025 horror film starring real-life couple Allison Brie and Dave Franco. Now, this film premiered at Sundance, and I watched the early access while attending San Diego Comic-Con, so please excuse this lighting. I'm in my little hotel room. But I was really excited for Together. I actually thought it was going to be the last mystery movie, the AMC Scream Unseen, but I digress. I was really just excited to check this out in general, however. Obviously, I ran at my first chance, even while I was at the con. And I really ended up enjoying this film, though it's not a complete slam dunk. Now, what I do think is a slam dunk is our leads. Allison Brie and Dave Franco are both great here. Allison Brie particularly carries the show. She is actually fantastic in this film. But obviously they have great chemistry. Obviously they play well off each other because, well, they're real life couples. So there you go. But their chemistry really sells the film, and their conflict as a couple really sells the film. And it works really, really well. They both do a great job. Plus, I think the film gets some good jump scares in, as well as some good body horror thrown in for good measure. If you've seen those trailers, you know we're dealing with some skin-on-skin sticky situations, and I'm not talking about the P-hub type, okay? Well, actually, maybe a little bit, but enough of that. This film builds tension quite well. It all feels like it's leading up to a big crescendo. And then it gets to the reveals, and they're not quite what I was anticipating. For better, and definitely for worse. Because I think the third act is where the film kind of lost me. The resolution we end up getting, not my favorite. I think it's a little bit too on the nose, first of all. And then a little bit too weird just to be weird and ridiculous. Now, the film doesn't go full horror, I'd say. It actually is kind of a horror comedy. The comedic bits mostly work for me. There's a couple that feel forced, but by and large, I laughed. I thought they were funny and well-timed. But, man, again, once we get to that third act, the tone, it doesn't know exactly where to land, and I don't know if I love where it decides to go. So if you're willing to go on a wild ride that's not necessarily a pure horror film, but it'll sure make you uncomfortable, I say give Together a watch. Maybe a matinee. I don't know if this is a full price, but this is sure to be quite the divisive one after that ending.